Last year, we got the shocking news that the estate of late legendary founding Slipknot drummer Joey Jordison had filed a lawsuit against his former band, Slipknot, alleging the group was withholding personal items from Joey that they had allegedly been profiting off of in a traveling Knotfest museum. Now, they've been fighting to get that back, and we have a major update on that lawsuit for you. But first, I want to bring your attention to something very special that happened over the weekend. Now, if you're not following Joey Jordison's family on Instagram, do me a favor. If you're there, go follow them because they have a lot of updates about the very cool ways that they're honoring their beloved family member. You know, to us, he is a legendary musician. To them, he was more than that. He was also, you know, a brother, a son, a family member to all of them. And they went out to Knotfest, Iowa over the weekend, and they handed out 1,000 free t-shirts, postcards, and waters. I've got the picture up on your screen of the family just absolutely making him proud, and what a beautiful gesture that was. They also shared this photo, which really brought a tear to my eye, seeing how many Slipknot fans went out and just how much Joey still means to the fans, and he definitely does. And so you can see that wow, all over the gravesite there for Joey. It's just still hard to believe that he's gone. But again, I just want to recommend strongly following the family of Joey Jordison on Instagram. They do such a great job of keeping his legacy alive. And now we have a new update on the lawsuit that was filed by the estate of Joey over these items that have been withheld allegedly. This is what we know about all of the new developments in the suit. Last year was a rough year for Slipknot, to say the least. The departure of multiple members, Craig Jones and Jay Weinberg, plus this lawsuit filed by the estate of legendary drummer Joey Jordison against his former band. It was a shocking development, and one that was quite controversial among longtime fans of Slipknot, many whom still have strong feelings about Joey's departure from the band. In a shocking statement released in December of 2013, the band announced they had parted ways with Joey Jordison. They wrote, "It is with great pain but quiet respect that for personal reasons, Joey Jordison and Slipknot are parting ways. We all wish Joey the best in whatever his future holds. We understand that many of you will want to know how and why this has come to be, and we will do our best to respond to these questions in the near future. It is our love for all of you, as well as for the music we create, that spurs us to continue on and move forward with our plans for releasing new material in the next year. We hope that all of you will come to understand this, and we appreciate your continued support while we plan the next phase of the future of Slipknot." On July 27th, 2021, the music world got devastating news. Founding Slipknot drummer Joey Jordison had died at the age of 46. A statement released by the family at the time said, "Joey's death has left us with empty hearts and feelings of indescribable sorrow. To those that knew Joey, understood his quick wit, his gentle personality, giant heart, and his love for all things family and music." Then, late last year, shocking news broke that a lawsuit had been filed by the estate of Joey Jordison against his former band, Slipknot, alleging the group had held on to certain personal items that they had promised to return to Joey. According to a report from Blabbermouth, the lawsuit claimed that Slipknot never gave back around 22 of his items, despite promising to return all of Jordison's belongings. Adding, the band then allegedly used Jordison's items in a traveling Slipknot museum called Knotfest and lined their pockets with profit off of Jordison's devoted fan base. It continued, after abruptly kicking Jordison out of Slipknot in 2013, Taylor and Clown expressly promised in a written agreement to return all of Jordison's belongings in exchange for Jordison's promise to release certain claims against them. It added, the agreement contained a non-exclusive list of broad categories of items that Taylor and Clown represented were in their possession and that they would return to Jordison. They purported to comply with the agreement by returning certain items to Jordison, but unbeknownst to Jordison, they had executed the agreement with no intention of performing their obligations thereunder and knowingly concealed from Jordison that they possessed numerous other items belonging to Jordison that they never returned to him. And now, according to documents obtained and reviewed by Blabbermouth, the lawsuit filed against Slipknot by Joey Jordison's estate has now been settled. It says, the successor in interest of Jordison filed a notice of unconditional settlement on September 17th in Los Angeles County Superior Court, and a request for dismissal was filed the same day. And so with that lawsuit being settled, the terms of the settlement are unclear. I would imagine that they've gotten the items back that they were looking for from Joey. And I think for the family, I'm just assuming here, but this is clearly really about retaining these items from a family member who means so much to them, that they love so dearly, to the extent that they're still out there keeping that legacy, which, you know, whether or not they do this, his legacy is just iconic. He's just one of the best drummers of all time. But you can just tell how much that family loves Joey and how much the fans love him back. And it was just beautiful to see that. So I've linked to their page in the description. I strongly recommend following them. And that is your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.